But we are so excited that everybody's here to learn more about the coffee business. I'm going to share my screen if this lets me do it. Sometimes it's temperamental. There we go. And we will get started. Let's see. All right. So again, welcome to the Weight Loss Coffee Business Opportunity. We are excited that you're all here to spend 25, 30 minutes at the most with us just to learn a little bit more about what we do here at the Valentis company and a little bit about the company. And we wanted to tell you also, because many people don't know exactly what network marketing is. That term is thrown around quite frequently in the world today. And what it means is it's basically a type of business opportunity that allows you to grow a very successful business around your own schedule and not have to answer to a traditional 9-to-5 boss. Entrepreneurs are also network marketers, and they have the income potential, a far greater income potential than someone who is in a traditional 9-to-5 job. So that is what network marketing is in a nutshell. You are literally the business owner. You're the CEO. You're the boss. You work around your schedule. You work wherever there's Wi-Fi, and you can make as much money as the work that you put into it. So Greg is going to take it away and talk about the background about Valentis, because we feel like it's important that you know a little bit about the company and how it all started. So go ahead, Greg.
Great. Thank you, Stacy. What is Valentis? Valentis is Latin for prevail, to rise and to do well. And I think it's a perfect name for this company. We are over 4-year-old debt-free company. We started July of 2014, based in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The building there and the shipping facility is completely paid for. We don't have any debt at all. Dave's very big on staying debt-free and not wanting to put anybody or the company in debt. He pays cash for everything if he can, and that's really important because we don't have to worry about any liabilities on the books. Products, there's 11 products right now. When I got started a couple years ago, there were 4, so we've grown a little bit, but we're not going to be your mother's cupboard. We're not going to have everything. We're only going to have unique products. And of course, our most unique product and probably the best weight loss product I've ever seen in my lifetime is our Optimum Coffee, which we just released in May. And everybody who tries it, I have not had one person who has tried the Optimum Coffee not lose weight or inches after drinking it for a few weeks. So it's an amazing coffee. Dave Jordan himself. Dave's our CEO. That's him right there. He's a big Cub fan. When they won a couple years ago, he was very excited. Growing up in the Chicago area, he went to go see Cub games all the time. He was a top earner in 3 different network marketing companies and walked away, not because of the income. He walked away from a $50,000 check one time in one of those companies because the owners and the companies weren't doing people right. They were messing over distributors. They were doing things and making up rules. And what's great is he just told the entire story of Dave Jordan and Valentis on a webinar on Saturday on a Zoom that's recorded that anybody who's interested can watch. It's only 30 minutes, and to keep Dave under 30 minutes to tell the story, I think that was a world record for him. So, but you can learn more about that. He goes into more specifics, but he had a huge sports card business. He was one of the top 15,000 items a month on eBay. He was growing, and he didn't have to be in network marketing. He always had his sports cards, but he wanted to change the industry. He wants to be the company and the owner, and he wants to leave a legacy for his leave a legacy behind as a great person and a great family. And he operates with integrity and ethics. I've never seen an owner of a network marketing company operate with such great integrity and ethics. And he does that because he wants everybody to play fair, and he wants to set a good name and make Valentis a company that everybody wants to be in. So, but why the timing is always important with looking at a company. When you look at a company, we started in 2014 with 300,000 in sales, and then 2015 we grew 10 times fold, 3 million, and then we had our huge growth in 2015 and 16. We grew 966% to $32 million in sales. In 2017 we hit 80,000 total sales. We did about 50,000 in 2017, and in 2018 we released Optimum, and I know my volume and the company volumes increased a tremendous amount. Matter of fact, we had $500,000 increase in sales from September to October. It's one of the largest increases we've ever had. We're growing so fast, products flying off the shelf. And right now, if you look at most companies, we are positioned for explosive growth. All the pieces are in place. And if you look at network marketing company, when you can get to about 50,000 distributors and 50 million in sales, you're just starting momentum. So people coming on now are going to be the ones who see the most growth and capture the most growth over the next 6 to 10 years.
No, don't you dare. Get down.
Okay. We also have a, sorry, I got distracted there. I guess I'm going to have to draw a line. We have 5 key elements that, to a successful network marketing company. And when you look at most companies, most of them have maybe 3 or 4, and not all of them have all 5. And I believe Valentis has all 5. Because, we have the right leadership and right company management. The leaders of this company are willing to help. They're serving it. Dave listens to everybody and is very wanting to make sure everybody's successful. We have a great product, or you have to have a great product or service. We have a great product, and it's consumable. Coffee. $100 billion company, $100 billion industry. Everybody drinks coffee, or 70% of the world does, or something like that. It's the strength liquid next to water. So we have something that everybody wants, and a lot of people already use. Compensation plans. Everybody says they have a great compensation plan, and if you can pay out between 40 and 50%, that's what a good compensation plan involves. But most of those companies, will say, yeah, we have the best. We pay out close to the 50, but here's what I know about, and I've been looking at the industry for 27 years. We pay more people more often, more money, and that's important. So even a new person gets paid well, and then people also that have been around for a while, of course, get paid well. But a great compensation plan. I talked about the timing. We're in the right place, right time. I have seen this company grow so much, and I've never seen in any network marketing company where we're at right now. The people getting involved now will see the biggest growth. Matter of fact, when we have the top money earner in a company is probably someone who will be getting in now. Someone who's getting in the next couple of months or weeks is going to be the top money earner in the company, and that's what's so exciting about this. And then we have a great training and support system. We have national seminars, we have regionals going on all over the place. We're doing Zooms. We have a great support system. We have a great customer service. Our customer service answers questions, gets things out. Shipping's great. And I believe that why most companies only have 3 or 4 of these and we have all 5, we have a very important 6th element. And that 6th element is, is heart. Dave Jordan's got a big heart, and I think he attracts people with big heart, the leadership. Mike McCormick's on the phone. I got involved with him because he's got a big heart. He wants to help other people. Every leader I've met always cares about your success and your people's success more than they do their own sometimes. And that's heart. And that comes from Dave, and it filters down, and everybody around here has got a big heart. So those are the key elements, I think, that help people be successful.
Awesome. All right. So if anyone isn't familiar with me, I know there's a couple people I don't know on the call, but my name is Stacy Warzak, and I have a husband who I've been married to for 17 years. We are high school sweethearts. I looked at him when I was 13 and said, I'm going to marry him, and I was right. He didn't feel that way at the beginning, but I worked him in. So I am a mom of 3. I have 2 daughters and a son, and I started network marketing in 2014. I was with another company, and I had started in 2014 after moving from home, from everything that I knew, everybody who loved me, 800 miles from home. And I was at a point in my life where I felt alone a lot. I felt just that I was made for more. I was a mom. I loved it, and it was my number 1 priority. But I felt like there was something missing in this life that I felt like there was something that I was holding back, and that I was talented in, and that I felt passionate about that I couldn't put my finger on. So I joined another multi-level marketing company in 2014, and I grew that business very well and loved it, loved working with people. And I realized, though, recently in January that my business wasn't growing as much as I wanted it to, and as much as I thought it could have in that amount of time, in 4.5 years. 4 years at the time. So my husband and I sat down and we said, we need to take a look at this business, because you're putting in all this time and effort, and we don't really have much to show for it from week to week. So we need to really take a hard look and take the emotional glasses off, because I had built an amazing team, great products, great company, and just my heart was there. But that doesn't pay the bills. So we really had to take those emotional goggles off and reevaluate things. And when we did that in May, and then officially in September, we decided to give our notice that we were going to be leaving that company. And I found JC on Instagram and fell in love with her instantly. And I love coffee. It is like second to water in my daily routine. And I thought to myself, if I can build a business around coffee, that's like going to be pure genius. And so that's exactly what I did exactly 30 days ago today. I went all in, and right now I'm ranked #1 in the Valentis business. So I don't know how that's happening. I just know that I love it. It's fun. And I'm just telling every single person that is breathing about the coffee. My vision for my personal team is to just embrace this amazing company, work hard, and we have an amazing product that no other company does. So we definitely have something here. I've personally lost 14.4 pounds now with what we call on our team Magic Coffee. And I'm just absolutely loving everything about this business, this company, and so thankful that I decided to detour away from what was comfortable, what I knew, what was home, what was my heart, and take a leap of faith, because without that leap of faith, I don't think that, I would have grown much in my old business. So I want to introduce you now to one of my leaders on my team. She is newer to the business as well, and she's going to tell you her story, but I want to just shout her out because she is ranked #5 in the business. So we are totally rocking this thing over here. And Amanda, take it away.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, I thought I was still muted. So I come from a slightly different perspective than Stacy. I'm a single mom. I've been a single mom for pretty much my daughter's whole life. She just turned 13 last week. And so I had to really approach how I was going to raise her and how I was going to support her, not depending on anyone else's income. This was going to be whatever I could make was going to be how I would provide for her. And when I was introduced to network marketing, it was kind of by chance. I was just trying to get healthy, and I kind of fell into this company that Stacy and I both used to work for, and fell in love with finding myself again as a mom. I think when a lot of moms have kids, we kind of get lost in the kid is now the spotlight and we're just the background for them, and we don't take care of ourselves, and we don't love ourselves, and we don't get haircuts, and we don't eat well, and we're kind of the garbage disposal behind what they don't eat. So we just gain weight, and we just, before we know it, we just don't know who we are anymore, and we don't love who we are. So it was really important to me to find myself again. I think Cece was 7 when I started, so I still called that baby weight. That was fine. So I got through that, started losing weight, and fell in love with helping other people not just lose weight, but find themselves and love themselves again, especially moms. And so I fell in love with network marketing. I fell in love with what the company was doing for other people. But I hit a place in my company where, because of the way it was structured, I could no longer grow our business. It was at the top of what it was going to be. There was really no hope in it growing anymore. And while I did that full time for about 3 years, I then had to go back out and get another job outside the home, and was trying to juggle doing that with working outside the home. But that company was requiring so much time and effort and follow up with people for months and months and months, and some of them years. And as much as I loved doing that, I have, had a preteen growing and now a teenager, and I really needed to dedicate a lot of my time to her. And I was finding the struggle between the company and being a single mom and not finding a balance. And because of that, I started resenting the company. I started resenting the time it was taking away from my daughter. And those are years I'm not going to ever have again. And all of that was happening as I was starting to get sick again, and started to gain weight, and all of the workouts and all of the nutrition plans and the health, the clean eating that I was doing was not helping. It was, my body had just said, forget it, I'm not responding to anything anymore. And it was very hard for me to be an example for other women to lose weight and be healthy when I myself was feeling like I was at my most unhealthy, even though I was doing all the right things. So I had gone through doctor to doctor, trying to figure out what was wrong, went through all these tests. They were trying to call in specialists, didn't know what was wrong. And that was right around the time Stacy was like, sneaking me some coffee. Here, just try this. And I was like, you know what? They're calling a specialist. I have this crazy body. It's just broken. And she's like, just try it and see what you think. And started a little bit talking about the business. And she knew I was kind of struggling with the old business as well. And within the first day, the first cup, I knew it was something very different. And after the first couple days, when I was down 3 pounds in 2 days, I was like, okay, my body has not responded to anything in years. And now it's responding to coffee. And I've been drinking coffee like it was going out of style for the last 6 months. So Starbucks has lost a lot of business. And I drink coffee all the time, but we drink our magic coffee. So I officially started, I'm on day 19. And my boyfriend and I are actually working this together. So I'm more of the front person. He's doing a lot of the back office stuff, and we have grown it so that we're number 5 as of today. So we're shooting for top 3. We're going to get there for this month. And so really the biggest thing, and I don't know how relatable this is for a lot of people, but I was in a place where I was so sick that I was not exaggerating. I felt like I was every day being strangled by my pants, as weird as that sounds. But there was something wrong with my digestion. There was something wrong with my stomach that I was getting so swollen every day. I would drive my daughter to school. I'd get to work, and within an hour of being at work, I'd have to unbutton my pants. I was almost in tears. I was in so much pain. All day long, I was in this professional environment, knowing that my pants were unbuttoned under my shirt, and just, conducting interviews and meetings, and just in such pain. And I was so embarrassed, and I didn't know what was wrong with my body. So the weight loss is great, and the energy is fantastic, and all of those things were a bonus, but they were all second to the fact that I did not have to unbutton my pants from the first day I started drinking this coffee. And maybe somebody will be able to relate to that, but that was the biggest thing for me. And I thought, if there's anyone struggling with this, it would be selfish of me not to share this with them. Aside from the product itself and what it did for me personally, this business is structured so much differently than our old business was, where just by sharing and helping people through a product that's affordable, it is not something that people have to save and save and save to then invest in themselves. This is something that they can just not buy a Starbucks, they buy this one, and they will see results. So I feel like my reach is so much greater because we have an affordable product, and it's a product that most people already incorporate into their everyday life. So with the greater reach and the ease of this company, the product, the pay plan, like all of it is just miles, apart from where we were at our old company. And because I'm a single mom and I'm juggling my regular job and this job and not having to spend hours and hours a day helping customers for years on end, it all just made sense. So I had to jump at the opportunity, and I'm so glad I did. And I'm so glad to be on this team, because this is a really killer team.
Awesome, Amanda. Thank you. And she definitely hit it on the head with us, because we were used to selling, before and after workout products and shakes and meal replacements. And, the normal person trying to get healthy and fit doesn't really incorporate any of that. But coffee is so like, oh, it's coffee? Yeah, it's coffee. So it has totally been completely different for me as well. I'm not chasing people. I'm not following up 60 times before they're like, yeah, give me your link. So I'm not saying it's going to be like cakewalk, but this is easier, so much easier than what we were doing. So, all right, Greg, can we hear a little bit about your story? I usually say at every call that Greg, I talked to him on the phone, and I said to myself, okay, everybody has to hear his story, because if someone can walk away from $1 million, multi-level marketing business that he built for Valentis, I'm going to turn my ears on and I'm going to listen to him. So when I just think his story is amazing and everybody needs to hear it. So go ahead, Greg.
Thanks, Stacy. I'll do a quick background, but basically why we chose Valentis. I had been a $1 million earner in another company from 1996 to 2003. It was my first company. I made $1 million in commission. I was out of the industry for 13 years. I looked at over 300 companies, and none of them appealed to me. I was very young, and when I had my first company. So once I left that company, everybody was after me. I was getting dozens of phone calls all the time, and I looked at tons of different companies and just nothing. I mean, I used products and I bought products from friends, but I just wasn't that interested in anything and couldn't get excited about it. And then at the end of April 2016, Mike McCormick sent me some coffee samples. I had 2 cups. My wife had 1, and that was all it took. We did some investigation. The product seemed like Amanda and Stacy said, it seemed simple. It seemed easy. I mean, everybody loves coffee. We love coffee. Coffee's always been a big part of our lives. I really analyzed the comp plan compared to what I was used to before. I couldn't believe it. I thought, there's no way this comp plan's for real. And then I made some phone calls and learned more about David Jordan, who the CEO was. And I even had people, big money earners in other companies, tell me that David Jordan is the best CEO in the industry. So we joined May 1st. 25 days later, we hit Structured Emerald. 4 months later, we hit Diamond. We were the 93rd Diamond in the company. It says 150. We broke over 20 diamonds the last 2 months. So we have about 170 diamonds now. So why it's successful here? Why so quick? And why are people having success? I mean, I think Stacy's almost recruited 100 people in the last month. Amanda's getting up to the 50 range. I myself and my other company over 7 years, I only sponsored 19 people in 7 years with that company, and I made $1 million income. I've sponsored 38 my first month, 250 when I hit Diamond. And in the last 2 years, I've sponsored almost 400 people just because it's so easy just to hand out coffee. We have these beautiful tryout packs here. We just hand people out, give them the coffee, give them a sample. They drink it. After 1 or 2 cups, they're hooked. If they try it for a week, they're super hooked. If they try it for a couple weeks, they're going to drink it forever. And we don't have to sell anything. So how hard is it to say, hey, do you drink coffee? Would you like to lose weight? And you hand it to someone. It's an impact product. And the product is felt just like Amanda said on the first cup. She felt it. Stacy felt it in the first cup. I felt it in the first 2. My wife, who was totally against doing anything in network marketing, after 1 cup was 100% sold all in. So that's why we did the company and why we're here. It's just because we felt that it was different and that we could be successful, and we're just average people. And more importantly, we can help average people. I mean, we've helped so many people who don't have any sales experience, never been in network marketing, or they've been in network marketing and didn't get any results, and now they're killing it in this company. So it's great.
Awesome. All right. And this mama, who I have to thank for just telling me about this business. I'm forever indebted to this woman. So this is Stacy Hooper, and she is going to talk to you a little bit about her and her story and how she's done well with Valentis as well.
Yeah, so super happy to be here, and thanks for letting me present. So I have wanted to be a stay-at-home mom for years, but didn't really feel like I could. So network marketing is one way that allows us to do that and to pour into our families. And I have a sales background, a corporate sales background, and when Greg courted me for 2 months on LinkedIn. And I had failed miserably at network marketing before, and I was like, I do not want to do this business. But he said 3 words. He said, it's weight loss coffee. And I love coffee, and I needed to lose weight. And I thought, you're kidding me. And from a sales background, I mean, salespeople can sell ice to Eskimos, but weight loss coffee is exactly what Amanda said. It's a switch, not a sacrifice. I was spending $50 a week at Starbucks, and I was sugar laden, and my pants didn't fit, and I didn't have any energy. So the first cup, I noticed I had no more brain fog. So I would walk into the coffee room and I would forget why I was there. And the very first cup, I had total clarity, and I had more productivity. I've been in the company 1.5 years. I had more productivity at work my first year than I did 20 years ago. And it's just incredible what the coffee has done. So I like my story because I didn't have breakout success like Stacy and Amanda are having, but I knew it was something special, and I just hung in there because I know this is such a special product. So I was on a formula called the Italian Roast, which was the third attempt at the weight loss coffee, and I was taking it for mood. I am officially off 200 milligrams of Zoloft every day. So I got off of it in March. I weaned myself off of it just because I started to feel the benefits of the mood boosting ingredients. And I swear that is why I'm away from the anti-anxiety medication. And of course, ask your doctor. But my doctor kept putting me on medicine for anxiety, and I was able to take myself off of it because this increases my serotonin production, which was totally crucial to where I was with anxiety with my job. So, coming back to the Italian, I took that for a year, but didn't experience weight loss breakthrough until Optimum. I seriously lost 4 pounds from February to August. When I started taking Optimum every day in August, I've lost over 30 inches and I've lost 25 pounds. And the scale, it's not necessarily about the weight loss. It's about your all over health. And Amanda, you inspired me. I'm going to post a picture later. I used to take 17 supplements. Like I used to take that pineapple enzyme. I mean, talk about bloat and just discomfort. And the most beautiful thing about this product is the product has heart, because what I love about the product is it seems to work. It doesn't beat you up. It doesn't make you feel bad. It works. And you don't have to stop eating donuts because you're going to not want to eat donuts because of the natural ingredients in the coffee. I have had more vegetables in the last 4 months than I have in the last 4 years. And it's a great product. It's a great company. There are great servant leaders here. And you can do what you want with this company. It's just an amazing time to be here. And I'm indebted to Greg, Stacy, and Amanda. You guys are killing it. I know I've got somebody, Patricia is on fire. I know that we're going to open in Mexico. It's just going to be some huge opportunities for all of us in the next year. And I've got some Florida people on right now too. So it's an exciting time to be here. And I've been able to create a brand called You Had Me at Coffee, which is the Valentis business. And because of that, I now have a ministry that's on the radio show because the coffee business funds the radio show. So really, you can do what you want with this opportunity.
Absolutely. So Greg or JC, you guys are going to talk about, one of you will talk about the business starter pack. So you guys have been hanging out with us for a little bit tonight, learning about Valentis, about the company, about this amazing product that we get to help people use and have success with. But now your question is, okay, what's the catch here, right? There's always a catch. Something's always too good to be true. It probably is, right? Well, in this case, it's not the case. I can actually talk about this one, and then Greg, you can talk about the next two. But to get into our business, the best possible way to start is ordering a business starter pack. The title says it all. It's $499. You're going to pay a $20 one-time rep fee. Greg will probably tell you too, you're not going to have any monthly fees. In our other business, $15.95. Every single business center you had to pay $15.95 for in fees every month. Whether you were making money with the company or not. That's not how Valentis works. You pay the $20, you're a rep for life. As long as you keep your orders in, which you're going to drink the coffee, so it's all going to work. So the business starter pack, it comes with 350 of those sample sticks. One stick is one serving. So it's not like they're giving you smaller servings. This is an actual one full cup of coffee. You're going to get 350 of those. You're going to put 5-day trial packs together, and you're going to sell them for $20 each. Now, coming from another company, I can tell you, no one, I have gotten 4 of these now. No one has said, Stacy, I can't do the $20. I'm going to have to hold off. No one. $20 is $20. Everybody does it. They would probably do it for 3 cups. It's $20. You get the 5 trials to them, $20 each.
Mayor Penelope.
You are making $1,400 in trials. So you take off your $499. Obviously, you're already ahead money, right? Just from your investment. and that's in your pocket. Your trials will not hang out too long. My first trials, they were gone in 2 weeks, 70, like that. So it's not hard to get rid of the trials. And the reason why we want you to come in with the $4.99 is because it sets you up long-term for the best possible payouts. And if you're here to make money, that's why you need to get the Business Builder Kit. You're here to build a business, there's a kit for that. You want to come in with $4.99 because it will give you all the stuff that Greg is going to quickly go over. We can definitely talk if you're on this call and you want to go more in depth with whoever invited you. But Greg, talk about the comp plan a little bit, and then the next slide is really going to show them the hundreds and the 200s and all of the potential there with the $4.99.
You bet. The Ruby pack automatically pays you 50% more in the comp plan. So that's another reason why you do. You come in $4.99 in your Ruby, you skip actually you become the fourth income level of the company. You skip the first three, you become the fourth, and you basically earn 50% more in a comp plan. So real quick, I'm not going to go over this whole slide just for time's sake, but basically what we're doing is, like Stacey said, $20 one-time fee gets you websites, tools, all that. You only pay that one time, not annually, one time, lifetime, and you never have to pay it again, along with a product order. And when you make a product order, we suggest the $4.99. We strongly suggest it. About 70% of the people who have been successful here who didn't come in $4.99 after a couple weeks wish they did. So just skip the middleman, don't waste the time, and don't miss out on income. So initially, you can also do a 1-box, a 3-box, or a 6-box order, and you get paid accordingly. If you do a 1-box order, you can get a $20 commission for one of your customers. I'm sorry, if a customer orders 1 box from you, it's a $20 commission. 3 boxes is a $40 commission. 6 boxes is $60, and when you get $100 commission off the $4.99 people that come in, and you're basically building 2 legs, a left and a right. It's a dual team, but you get matching checks also as you build people. We have a whole slide for that, or a whole you can look at the comp plan for that. But the biggest thing you want to do is when you enroll $4.99 yourself, and then you get 3 people to enroll $4.99. That's your foundation team. And once you get 3 from your 4th to infinity, you actually are going to get what's called legacy pay. And we'll talk about that in a minute. We talked about the fast track bonuses, whether a customer or distributor signing up, you get 20, 40, 60, 100. When you also enroll 3, pay the $20 and do $4.99 in a calendar month, you get a 1% global share of the comp plan. And then once you hit diamond, there's a car bonus. But what I got really excited about when I saw this comp plan, this is what really gets me excited, is we get paid on infinite depth. As you build those 2 organizations, you get paid infinitely all the way down, all the volume, none of it disappears. As long as you stay active in the company and do a monthly order, you get to keep accruing volume until you get paid off of it. And the legacy coded bonus, like I mentioned, Tom, Dick, and Harry were your first 3. They're your foundation team. You get $100 for each of them. Every person from your 4th to infinity, so Jackie, Jill, Jane there in the example, you not only get the $100 fast track, you get the $100 legacy. So you get $200 for every $4.99 you sign up. That's amazing. So if you come in and you get 6 people in your first month, you're going to get $300. You're going to get $900 just in bonuses and be in legacy. Now, this is where it gets really exciting. Once your legacy team is established and you start getting legacy people, every one of their first 3, you also get the $100 legacy bonus off of, because everybody else's foundation team is your legacy team. So you get $300, or you can get up to $300 in legacy bonuses, and that's infinitely. So if one person leads to 3, that lead to 3, that lead to 3 to 3, you're getting legacy bonus on everybody's first 3, and that gets to be powerful. I get legacy bonuses. I know Mike's on the call. You get legacy bonuses on people we don't even know who they are or where they are in the organization. It just pop up on our check, say legacy bonus for this person. I'm like, who's that? And it's powerful. You get, like I said, infinite depth forever. You get the legacy bonus. It's coded to you. Once you get your first 3, and you're from your 4th person to infinity, if you get 1,000 people in legacy team, you'll be eligible for all 1,000 in your legacy team, all the way down. And those 1,000 people lead to 50,000 people. You're getting legacy off of the foundation teams on all of them. So it's pretty amazing. I know Stacy in a short time has already started getting legacy bonuses. Amanda's almost there. JC's been getting them for a while. So it's exciting, and it's really good income. And then there's all the residual volume coming in that pays you also on the dual team commission, which is the big residual part where you just build a big organization, you get paid infinite depth forever.
Yes, awesome. And when I heard all of that, I said to myself, heck yeah. I mean, really. This comp plan is great. So, all right, let's just make sure you guys answered the questions. Thank you. I couldn't see that one with my screen share. So does anybody have any other questions that they want to either put in the chat or just talk about real quick? We went over a lot of stuff and we know that. So if you are confused or you have specific questions, do not hesitate to talk to the person who invited you here. We are happy to help. We want you to understand. We want you to join our team with confidence and help you succeed. So any questions before we log off? You don't have to be shy. Somebody's probably thinking of the same question anyways. Nobody? Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We really enjoyed hanging out with you for a little bit tonight. Talk to the person who invited you. We'd love to add you to our team, and have a great night. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.